You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, United Center, Chicago, Illinois, seemingly an annual destination for the combat sports leader, and great to have a UFC fight night back here in the Midwest.
You know, I love coming to Chicago. I love coming to this arena because the fans are so knowledgeable. This city, he needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Big knee lands there. Now a knee.
Oh, uppercut.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling started.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, flying knee to the dome piece.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, that was beautiful.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he cut his hair, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Massive head kick. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling. And back to his feet.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unbelievable.
Right under the elbow, right on the body.
It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. I know that I'm not as tough as these athletes, but I'm not sure how much longer. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Really nice defense there. The 1-2 punch is true. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, no accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt. He cannot take another shot like that.
Back to his feet.
An uppercut landed. Oh!
That's it. That'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
ready to fight? Ready.
Well, it's always great to be back in this MMA hotbed as we get underway here at the Jeunesse Arena in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Nice front kick.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
And just misses with that big right hand. Investing in the body with the kick there. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack.
Nice defense there, huge block.
Big body kick. Over and over and over. He's landing these nasty body kicks. Oh, nice. Nice.
Gets back to his feet.
These boys are swinging. Landed that massive shot. Now we need to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as well.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Sneaky body kick lands under the elbow.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting at him.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Oh, punches and punches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. Oh, that's a big weapon for him, but the overhand right not there that time. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you.
Oh!
He hurt him bad.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Side control now. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Just over 3 minutes now to go. strike to the body really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Oh, and he caught the kick. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton boxing district.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just blue out.
What a shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Oh, a big right hand. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Nice block.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He is certainly...
Both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Man, look what that one body shot did to his opponent.
That shows the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Oh, big knee there. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. That punch no good.
Wow, actually got the takedown. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
About 2 minutes here to go in round three.
I need you to fight back.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Great body kick there.
You know, the kicks do hurt, right? These big body kicks, these high kicks, even though they're getting blocked, they do hurt. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single counter. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up kick. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Shades of Robbie Lawler versus versus Rory McDonald as these athletes go toe-to-toe, both dealing with cuts and adversity and trying to fight through it. Absolutely incredible result.
So many people say they want to be a fighter. If I'm trying to convince somebody not to do it, I will show them this fight. This fight has been amazing. These guys have laid it all out on the line. I wonder now who's going to be the first. Oh!
That'll do it! Oh, my God!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, pretty visuals in every direction as we return to the stomping grounds at the Etihad Arena here in beautiful.
He got him hurt bad here. Beautiful.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots. And doing work with the jab.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Just out of range with the big right hand. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
He lands the kick to the body there.
Clean punch.
Gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He didn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about.
Ooh. Oh, big shots here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Block that shot. That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful body, make them think they're going low, so right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
And how much more can he take? All these ground strikes are just brutal. Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you get a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check. Great block there.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Blocks the shot. Oh, going for the takedown here. Just over 3 minutes to go. Misses with the left hook. And he caught the kick. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Nice job defensively there as he keeps his hands up, not just protecting his face, but also what is a pretty significant cut.
You cannot allow that to get hit anymore, right? Because the more it starts to split, then the blood starts to go into the eye. It not only is damaging.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Now we're going.
Big right hand lands. Under 2 minutes here to go, round two. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Oh, he is hurting for certain. Oh, big left.
He's hurt bad. Oh, nice level change.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, how about that reversal by him there? All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Time.
Ok, relaxa, respira, respira, respira. Aí, toma água. Você tá bem?
All right, so back to the stool.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round. Nice job on defense to block that punch.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Well, so we predicted he'd go back to that hook, and he did. This time, the opponent was ready. Oh, man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the inswell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Ready? You ready to fight? Ready?
5 minutes to go. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, just as he did in the previous shot there.